And welcome once again to the Thrifty Collector. This is take 5. Got a recent through the mail card of Dermontti Dawson. I used to always mispronounce his name. I think I always used to call him Dermontti Dawson until I actually looked at this card. I'm like, no, it's Dermontti Dawson. Dermontti is a Hall of Famer. This is his rookie card. It's from the 1989 Score Supplemental. The 1989 Score is considered a very popular set. It was considered rare. If you look at, had some great rookies in it, even not talking about the supplemental, but you had Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, Michael Irving. I believe Michael Irving was in that set. But the 89 Score set is probably the most popular football set from that era, what you might want to call the junk wax era. Now, did they make a ton of cases? Probably, but it's kind of like the 92 Bowman baseball. We like to pretend that it's scarce when it's not really as scarce. Going back to that 92 baseball Bowman, or Bowman baseball, when I went to Sam's Club in 92, they used to sell cases or boxes of baseball and football cards and basketball cards. And when I say that there were cases of the 92 Bowman at the one here locally, there were cases upon cases upon cases. And then all of a sudden somebody came out and said, oh, this stuff is rare. And it was literally gone in a day. So just to get back to Dermontti now. He played a great Super Bowl. Unfortunately, the Steelers lost it to that Cowboys dynasty in the early 90s. Get yourself a chance of, if you can get this card, you can pick this card up for about $2. So it's kind of nice. It is kind of another, now that I brought up baseball, it is kind of an interesting thing about how baseball, any Hall of Famer is considered a great Hall of Famer, maybe except for Howard Baines. But with football, you kind of have an A tier, B tier, C tier. Your A tier is going to be your quarterbacks. Your B tier is going to be your running backs and wide receivers. And then your C tier is going to be your offensive and defensive linemen, maybe some linebackers, and maybe a safety or cornerback. So there's definitely a big difference in that, whereas in baseball, Red Shenadized autograph card, a lot of people want it. Whereas in football, it's more, it seems more of who's my team kind of deal. But I picked this up now. For $10, I sent this to him, and I do subscribe to sportscollectors.net. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of stamps, a lot of envelopes, and it'll pretty much give you an idea of who signs, who doesn't sign, or who signs for $5, $10, $20. So at $10, to me, this was a steal. When you look at the prices of signings, paid signings, how they have just skyrocketed beyond belief. It seemed like they kind of dragged those prices a little bit behind the big sports card boom, and now that the sports card boom is going down, the promoters are still charging more and more and more. I just saw Fred McGriff for $150 for a rookie card. You could probably buy about 10 of his certified autographs for that price, and maybe have some pocket change for a cup of coffee. But so it seems like those prices are going up. I think eventually they're going to have to come down, because there's not a lot of people that are going to say, you know what, I've got to have somebody like Fred McGriff for $150, and wait a minute, I can get Dermontti Dawson to sign for $10. So check out Dermontti Dawson, get his address, throw a 10 spot in there. Now, he did put a post-it note on my card, and he did write the following: James, my favorite game of my career was playing in Super Bowl 30. That's every player's dream. Thanks for writing, Dermontti. So you can almost consider that an extra signature. Now, if I look at the card, he didn't write. He just writes D. Dawson on there, which is fine. But I did get at least his number 63. I like it when they add the Hall of Fame. I always want to try and remember to ask that in my letter, but usually I do forget. And maybe if I throw in another $5, $10, they'll give me some inscriptions. But I'm very happy. This is a nice, clean card. He's got a very clean signature. He signed it across the yellow in his uniform, so you can see the whole thing in the blue Sharpie. Glad that he didn't write there on his, like on his jersey, or where his like his knees and shins are, where that's dark. So he does a real good job doing that. So check it out. Get yourself some Dermontti cards. And everybody have a great day. Happy Veterans Day. Take care and stay thrifty.